Just so you know, Your Honor, the CW has a criminal history as well. In fact, I think he was on.
Doesn't make me feel better.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. It's
Two people just,
I understand.
there are people who are good for each other, and there are people who aren't so much. When you have cancer, what do? You cut it out because if you're ready.
The approach. It's a walkthrough, Your Honor.
Okay.
It is 252-5470.
On Jimenez?
Yes.
Okay. Jimenez, come up.
Judge, quickly for Peyton, we did put conditions on him previously, and the GPS code that you ordered initially, it was supposed to be obtained prior to the release of 7 to 7.
Yes, Judge. No,
Just do 9. Monitor, he doesn't have them?
He should. Mr. Peyton, do you have the GPS numbers?
You just pulled it out.
We said prior to release.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. Oh, sorry, he was out on bond, and I think the charges got filed, so he's taken and they must have cut it off. Okay, go ahead and have the signature.
You're Ms. Jimenez Alvarado.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, you were charged with assault of a family member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
On July 2nd, 2024, officers were dispatched to FSRA at the intersection of Cherry Brook and Cherry. The complainant witness stated during a verbal argument, the defendant struck the complainant witness on his face once with a closed fist, causing pain, before releasing her and went outside to separate himself from her. The defendant followed him outside and struck the complainant witness with a stick about his face and neck several times, causing pain and visible injuries. The complainant witness stated the defendant got into the vehicle and began driving up and down the street, honking the horn at him. And the complainant witness stated that while walking, the defendant turned the vehicle into a driveway and the vehicle came extremely close to him.
Intent to bail?
I'm not sure, but I know, that's the other allegation, but I think the AFM stems from the stick and the punch.
What is the relation between the two?
They're common law married, Your Honor.
For what?
They're common law married.
Prior aggravated assault of a family member, is it the same complaint?
It is not. It is not, Your Honor. In the case, that case has been it was dismissed.
I know, but I'm curious to see if it's the same
I think
complaint.
it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is my fault.
No, she's a prior aggravated assault that was dismissed not 4 months ago. And now we're charged with another assault?
Your Honor, it was 9 months ago when the case was dismissed. This case is from July 2nd of 2024. So this case is 8 months old. They were still together. They've been together. As you can see, she's pregnant. He is the father.
Great, so we have more stress now, you know?
There is another note that says an officer, Dennis Rice, tried to perform an on-scene evidence-based risk assessment to talk to the CW and to risk of there's a lethal assault and the victim. So and the only reason why she knew about this, Judge, is she was in the process of renewing her DACA, and they told her that she may have an open warrant. So she went and checked, and then she hired us. So this case was, filed a while ago, Judge.
What happened in the aggravated assault, please?
Here, Judge, is that complainant witness and defendant were in a dating relationship. Defendant came to the complainant witness's work and pointed a gun at him while he was walking out, while she was in her vehicle. While he was on the sidewalk, the defendant fired the gun at him from inside the car.
Shot a gun at it, allegedly? Is that what you're saying? I don't want you to have contact with this person. I don't care. I'm entering now what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies this person as a protected individual. Mr. Chicas as a protected individual person. Committing acts.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say
I
anything.
want you to listen. Because if you violate this court order, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. And that is the capital murder of misdemeanor. Do you understand? You are not to have any contact with this person. You are not to threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior, he is now listed as a protected individual. You cannot commit an offense in furtherance of section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot be in possession of a gun or go within 200 feet of where he lives or where he works. Do you understand? If you violate this, like I said, the state can and probably will file an additional case against you, and then I, on this case, will revoke your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will give you a PR bond now. That you're a danger to my city, I have only one place. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Just so you know, Your Honor, the CW has a criminal history as well. In fact, I think he was on parole.
Doesn't make me feel better.
I'm just letting you know. It's,
Two people just,
I understand.
there are people who are good for each other, and there are people who aren't so much. When you have cancer, what do? You cut it out, because if you don't, it kills you. There are certain people in life that may be like that as well, Now, a second case. I don't want anything to happen. And so the best prescription is no contact. You're not to be in possession of weapons as well. You're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
You're pretty good at that.
You're gonna have to move back, yeah.
252 5470.
And so, Judge, obviously they.
I'm not, Marcos, it's not absolute, right? I'm not talking forever,
Okay.
but for now, I don't want any contact. Everything is coming to head now, and the last thing I need is something else to happen, more drama, and I just don't want any more dead bodies on the road. That's all.
I understand.
So because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Ardogi, and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he cannot get a hold of you, then I will issue a warrant for your arrest. If you pick up a new case, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. All don't use alcohol or illegal drugs. That's it.
Yes, Judge.
For now, I'm going to have you sign, oh, wait a second. I need a bond, right? There's no bond that's set? I'll set your bond at 3,500 and I'll grant you a PR bond. You will have to sign a receipt of Victoria. You will get with Felicia for your bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Hi, Miss Ray. My name is David Fleischer. I'm the judge in Harris County Court 5.
Oh, okay, hi.
And I've got your son with me now,
Okay.
and I'm quite concerned.
Hello?
Is this Miss Ray?
Yes.
Hi, Miss Ray. My name is David Fleischer. I'm the judge in Harris County Court 5.
Oh, okay, hi.
And I've got your son with me now,
Okay.
and I'm quite concerned.
Okay.
Do you have a moment to talk?
Yes.
My concern is he's living on the street, and it's taking him down a dark path.
Right.
I want to get him off.
So do I. He's bipolar and he's not taking his medication. So, he kind of listens to me some of the time and then he doesn't. He does a lot of walking. Yeah. That's one of the reasons, yes. He'll walk, he'll come in and out of the house day and night, walking.
What do you say if, we have him on probation on a case here. We put him into a dual diagnosis residential facility and he was doing great. And the problem is he gets out and he was living at the Salvation Army and something happened in the Salvation Army and everything just went haywire after that. We have him doing what we want, the roadmap is that we want him to do intensive outpatient treatment followed by supportive outpatient treatment so that we know he's not using any kind of, patient. The problem is that I don't want to just put him out on the street.
Okay, I understand that.
Is it possible that if we leave him with you, is that okay?
Yeah, I would just like him to, if get back on, get into his own housing and maybe get on his medication. But yes, he could stay here for now.
What I'd like to do, and hey, ma'am, can you bring up Mr. Ray? Yes. What I'd like to do is I will amend. So what we're going to do is I'm going to amend his probation so that he has a curfew, so he's not out in the middle of the night.
Okay.
And that he has to take his medication.
Okay.
If I put an ankle monitor, will they pay for it? And if they'll pay for it, let's do it. And then I'll,
What time do you want to put on?
Is he capable of working, Miss Ray?
He would be if he was on his medication. My problem has been that he will not take the medication because he doesn't believe he needs it. That he's really, he gets irritable and short if he's not taking that medication.
No, I know.
So, I think that's why he was able to get jobs, but he might just walk out to take a cigarette and just decide he's not going to go back. He never had a problem getting a job. It's just keeping it, but he has to have the medicine. He has to take his medicine.
I'm certainly going to admonish him that he must continue to take the medication. And that what we'll do is that if he starts messing around with him, we'll just keep putting him back in custody.
Okay.
And just try to use that as a motivation for him to keep taking it. Mr. Ray, guess who I'm on the phone with? Say hi to Mom.
Hi, Mom. How you doing?
Can you hear him?
Mom, you hear me? Hey, how you doing? Good morning.
I hear you.
She cares for you. And what I want, Mr. Ray, is to find you a place. And the only way I'm going to do it is on two conditions. Number one, and most importantly, that you take the medication. You need it. And when you take it, good things happen. When you don't take it, what happens? You start wearing orange again. And it's over, and it's over, and it's over. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the medication, bad things happen, and you end up in jail. When you take it, the world is in your palms. Anything can happen when you take it. You have to continue. The other thing is that I'm giving you a curfew. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. Do you understand?
Sir.
Do you want me to let you out on jail?
Sir.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to extend you, and I'm telling you now, the next time you mess with us by not taking your medication, picking up a new case, or if you're mean to your mother, I'm just going to file a motion to revoke your probation. And then we will continue this game until you successfully complete the probation. I'm extending you now for another year. Yes, because I want you. The most important thing in your life that you need to do at this time is you have to get a job. Your mother, what's going to happen when they pass? You're going to have no one. And if you don't have a steady job with some kind of income, you're going to go nowhere in life. You'll end up broke, on the street, missing teeth. Really. What you're doing now, Mr. Ray,
Sir.
what you're doing now is you're trying to set yourself up for the future. Do you understand? Can you get it done?
Sir.
Mom,
Yeah,
did you get the phone number for the lawyer, for Carl?
I did.
Okay,
Yeah.
that will be your point of contact for me. If you ever have any issues that Mr. Ray starts acting up, all you have to do is call Carl and he will get a hold of me and then I'll take care of business for you.
Okay.
So you have a direct line to me so that if you ever, all you have to do is let me know and I'll take care of it for you. You must listen and follow her rules. I don't care what you think of them. Otherwise, you know what happens. You have any questions?
No, sir.
I am going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are at all times. If you take off and just leave, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. And I'm telling you now, I will not take the time served. We are going to continue doing this until you successfully complete the probation. My goal is to have you working in a job for a long time. That's the goal. And when you can do that, and when you can show me that, one, you're taking your medication constantly, and number two, that you've got a good job and that you've stayed there for a while, I'll take you off. That's the idea, so that you can be there.
No, sir.
That's it.
You are bonds.
So I'm gonna give him a bond today. He's, how is he gonna get to your house? Do you have any way, where do you live? Do you live here in Houston?
I live in Kingwood.
Kingwood? I don't have someone that can take him to your house, though. My only issue
Okay.
is,
All right.
I would like to release him to your custody so we know that he actually goes with you. Is that possible?
Okay. Yes, I can come down and pick him up.
Wonderful. So we will do release instructions that he's only allowed to be released tomorrow. I'm not going to play this game again with you. We're giving you another chance. All I'm asking you to do is make me proud. Can you get it done?
Sir.
All right, make me proud. Okay. All right, Carl.
Thank you.
Got it. Thank you so much for taking my call, Miss Ray.
Thank you so much, Judge,
Yes.
for being such a caring. I
Well,
like that. Thank you so much.
I hope
appreciate
it, I hope it works. And if it doesn't, just call me. We'll keep doing this until it works,
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. Have a
Take
good
care.
day.
You too. This is now a second DWI. You pick up another one, what happens? Right. Minimum 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And you don't have to be falling down piss-ass drunk for them to file a felony $1 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. You need to understand something, and let me make this loud and clear for you. This is now a second DWI. You pick up another one, what happens? Right. Minimum 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And you don't have to be falling down piss-ass drunk for them to file a felony on you. All you need, because they're going to look at your record, you get pulled over, just strong odor of alcohol, that's all they're going to need, and then boom. That's it.
Only 20 years old, Judge.
Freaking 20. When was the first one?
It was
Mackenzie?
last year, Judge, in Montgomery County.
Done? How are you? Even if you've had a sip of alcohol, I would never, even if you're 72, get behind the wheel, because you're only going to hose yourself. If I find that you test positive while you're on this probation, I'm going to put you in a rehab facility. Do you understand? I want him tested a lot. He has two bond violations.
He's got an ankle monitor on him, Judge. And he would prefer to keep that.
I'm not taking it off.
Yes.
Right, you will be required to have this gram while you're on this probation. I can't pay for it though, so get ready.
How much that cost, Judge? $350 a month?
Least.
Understand?
Not allowed to drive either. I'm suspending your license for a year. Do you understand? Mr. Manzano, you're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. You can never change this, undo this. You are stuck with this for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Yes.
I want you to understand something. You have 2 bond violations and you've only been on bond for roughly around 180 days. Get ready, because you test positive one time. I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Number one, you're looking at 180 days, but you will stay. It's not going to go well. A minimum of 9 months in a treatment facility. If you respond well to treatment, up to a year and a half in a facility in the jail. Do you understand? Complete this thing. Has he already done a TRAS at the ring?
Not yet.
You must do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what conditions you may need. If they assess further conditions, you must follow those conditions. Do you understand? They may say residential treatment due to the fact that you have one DWI not long ago, you have now another DWI, now you've got 2 bond violations. They may say residential treatment. So get ready. DWI repeat offender education class, 3 victim impact panels, 20 Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. When should I say we get that done pretty quick, because he has a real recent violation. So let's do maybe 3 per week for the first starting up now, 3 a week.
You could do more. You could have done earlier. Yeah. They have them there.
Well, no. I'm doing this in a specific way so that it lasts for a long time. I don't want you to do all of them at one time. I want to do 3 a week, and that's how we're going to do it because I want them to last for a long time. I don't want you to do them all in 1 or 2 weeks. No. Do you understand? We are going to craft a plan for you. I'm going to have you meet with clinicians. You're going to be evaluated to see how we go forward because, Mr. Manzano, I don't know you. I've never met you before. All I know is how you look on paper, and it just doesn't look good for a 20-year-old. So the idea is that we craft a plan so you don't kill someone out there and end up with a 40-year sentence because that happened not 3 days ago. Do you understand? No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning that if you're pulled over in a car and an officer asks you to submit to a breath test, you must do it. If you don't, you're in violation of this probation. A $100 one-time donation to Mothers Against Drunk Driving, 30 hours of community service, and a guardian interlock. Are you in high school now? What are you doing? Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge, you said guardian interlock?
Right. So what happens is we have this order that we send to the Texas Department of Public Safety so that DPS in Austin puts something in their system so that every officer in the state knows that if you're pulled over, you're supposed to have a guardian interlock. So if you're driving a car that doesn't have a breath test device and they see you. So this is what we'll do is we'll now make another condition that he's to get his driver's license. Are you here with permission in this country?
No, he's not, Judge.
Okay, so then he can't get his license?
He'll never get a license.
You need to understand one more thing. You were lucky to be out. You go to jail and immigration finds you, they're going to put a detainer on you. Do you understand? So you have a lot to lose.
You still wanted him to get a guardian interlock?
Well, yes, we're going to do the order so that DPS knows it, but what we'll do is we'll have him with the scram. Okay, how do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to send you to all these conditions. Get ready, because I'm going to follow what the TRAS says, and whatever it says, that's what we're going to do. Do you understand? Okay, all right, guys.
Thank you.
So you just wave his skis, and talk the money. It's you doing what you say you're going to do and doing it the right way. That's what I care about. All I'm trying to do is prevent someone from dying on our roads because we don't need it. And you don't need to go to jail for 40 years because I'm telling you, every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. It's disgusting. Don't. When it's so easy, all you have to do is one freaking button on your phone, $30 will take you anywhere you need to go in this county. How much money have you spent the last 3 years on DWIs? When $30. Do you know what I mean? Hit the flipping button next time. For the next 15 months, your butt's mine though. You test positive, I'm gonna light you up. Do you understand? All right. Good luck.
Judge, Mr. Denham is requesting a bond because he has finals on Monday.
Finals.
is a sophomore, major in nursing at Southern University in Baton Rouge.
Are you really in school? Morning, Mr. Dunham. How's jail?
Terrible.
Great. That makes me happy. Because you gotta understand, the worse of an experience you have, the higher likelihood when you do eventually get out, you'll think, if I do this, what's gonna happen? If I say this, what's gonna happen? Because that is the most important thing. You gotta understand, we value public safety. It's real. You're here now because it looks like you picked up a case out of state and you want me to set you a bond. Is this right?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand that my only concern are two things. Number one, are you a danger to my public? And number two, if we set you a bond, are you going to go back to the jurisdiction that you wanted from?
Yes, sir.
Those are the two things that I'm concerned about. So, what's he wanted for out of state?
He's wanted out of South Carolina for robbery.
Robbery?
Yes, Judge. State would be opposed to a bond. He's currently has an open case of engaging in organized criminal activity. He's also on deferred for a third-degree felony theft, which he has not yet made the bond collectively of $50,000. He's also had a prior evading with a motor vehicle, misdemeanor evading motor vehicle, criminal mischief, and a theft. And it looks like based on the dates of each charge is that they're slowly escalating. It started with catalytic to steal them, but in the last evading is that he was also driving a stolen vehicle. And obviously now he's using weaponry or threats. And so based on the fact that from 2022 to now that he has been charged at least 6 times, 3 of which are felonies, and the fact that he has 2 open cases that he has not yet made bond on is that he's a definition of a flight risk and safety risk. So I would be opposed to it.
Judge, Mr. Dunham is requesting a bond because he has finals on Monday.
Finals?
Is a sophomore, major in nursing at Southern University in Baton Rouge.
Are you really in school? Really? But you're in Houston. You have finals on Monday?
No, I can't write it.
Oh. Keep it down, please. I'm going to read something to you real quick, okay? And this is from what I'm reading now. This is from the magistrate. For bond conditions, Harris County, none. Defendant has a hold. 10/16/24. Officers conduct an undercover sting crime suppression operation to catch suspects who are engaged in organized criminal activity. Bank juggings. Officers use bait victims, undercover officers posing as bank customers, and bait vehicles. 3 suspect co-defendants, DeLeon Dunham, Messiah DeLeon Dunham, and Treventi DeMarcus Hilliard attempt a bank jugging on 1 bait car, but are unable to break the window. Shortly thereafter, they conduct a bank jugging on a second bait car and this time break the window. Bus signal given, and the officers execute a vehicle containment technique and a felony stop and apprehension. All 3 suspects, defendant in possession of criminal instruments. You're on probation for a 3rd-degree felony. You have an open robbery out of a different state. Let me ask you again. You really want me to set you a bond?
I was just asking if it was possible.
You got to understand, at some point, we really, really value our public safety. Mr. Dunn, we are going to do everything in our power to protect it. And if I give you a bond, very well pick up did you say 6? How many charges?
Total in the course of the last 2.5 some odd years.
6?
6.
Sometimes we have to protect people from themselves because of their own cost. So, Mr. Dunham, I'm sorry, but I really think that you are a complete danger to our public, so I can't do it.
All right.
I'm sorry.
The local is likely going to get reset for Tuesday, then reset again. He's set for preliminary appearance upstairs, so it's just an arraignment, but it's likely going to get kicked out again for discovery. And so I'm just letting.
Here's the deal, though. You need to understand that you have not made bond on your felony case. Okay, well, here's the deal. The problem is that while you have not made bond, your case here, the time that South Carolina would normally need to come get you is told until you make bond on that felony case. The other thing is this, is that you're also on, Dave, where was he on felony probation from?
On deferred adjudication out of the 338 District Court for a third-degree felony theft.
I wonder why I can't even see that. Have they issued a motion to revoke on that one as well?
No, they set. Well, for some reason, it says to hold on JWeb, but it doesn't show it on. Hold on.
It's just from a couple of days ago. I'm assuming they're just following the MAJ today.
On that.
Is that what you see, Dave?
Oh, you're right. They haven't filed the MAJ yet, but I can't see the processing queue in the 338. So file it will be this weekend.
At some point, they're also probably going to issue another warrant for your arrest because of all these cases now, because you're on probation. So at that point, you'll also probably have to set a bond on that one, or they may not set a bond. I don't know. How old are you?
20.
You're 20?
All right.
Going the wrong way, Mr. Dunham. You're really, really begging for a lengthy prison sentence, dude. That's it. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Thanks, Judge.